Welcome back to the Last Remnant video walkthrough, 100% completion and a low BR run. We are continuing our, well, it's not a low BR run anymore, but we are going to work on our eyes now. If you didn't watch the last video, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. We're doing guild tasks for Union of the Golden Chalice. There are about 70 of them, and we have unlocked a vast majority of them by getting ranks 1 through 5. Items we got in the first two videos, and in this video we're going to unlock the last few for the Union of the Golden Chalice, and that's going to require us to get two eyes: the Eye of Promise and the Eye of Oath. We actually already have what's required for the Eye of Oath. You get the Eye of Oath by killing Heaven's Lord, a dragon which we killed. He was the guy on the top of Mount Vacal that was blocking us from leaving the first time we ever went through there. And there's a Yama that warns you about him. Hey, there's a big creature up there. I bet you can't kill him, sonny. And so we went up there and killed the creature. And yeah, and then that would give us the Eye of Oath automatically. However, we need rank 5 in Union of the Golden Chalice in order for that guild task to be available for us. So we will automatically get it as soon as we get Guild 5, which will turn in with by having killed 2 Brunhilder in the last video. It's all lined up like dominoes. We're about to knock them down. We're killing were-dragons. Does anybody want to know why? Does anybody care why? Does anybody know? I don't know why. No, I know exactly why. The other eye is called the Eye of Promise, and that requires us to, sometime in our lifetime, kill 20 were-dragons. We've killed creatures like this. I believe the creature type are called war dragons, though they're not dragons, and they don't seem to be very good at war, but they're... I feel like I've grown. The were-dragons are a type of war dragon, I believe. Oh, no, they're Azdaha, that's what they're called. See, the items we're getting off of them are Azdaha. That's what the race of creatures is called. Some quest or something called them war dragons, and that's how it's stuck in my head. Oh no! Oh no! I ran into a landworm. Oh, is this vicious? This could be it. This could be it for Rush. Killer insects. Holy hell! Oh, more marching in on us. Killer insects from everywhere. Oh boy. Gosh, this is a tough one. Landworms are always, they're always the worst. But anyway, the Eye of Promise we're going to get by killing 20 were-dragons. And we're in Sybinbur. I think we're in the... I don't know what path we're in. It would be helpful, wouldn't it? It'd be helpful if I could talk some kind of strategy. I will know very shortly. But we are in one of the paths of Sybinbur, killing were-dragons. Okay, to be fair, they're in almost all paths of Sybinbur. There's where dragons are. Sometimes they're called different things.
There is no limit to my strengths.
Okay, so this that landworm caught us off guard. We won't let that happen again. No, sir. No, sir. We've learned our lesson not to mess with killer insects, and so we want to knock out all the were-dragons in this zone that are near the entrance. Like, if we have to go too far to get were-dragons, then it's better just to run back out to the world map and come back in. They are one of the permanent spawn creatures in this zone. And this is kind of close to us, so we can go and get these.
Let's do this. Wipe them all out.
There's no strategy to talk. We've killed plenty of this race or creature many a times before. They're usually trash mobs, or in every time we've ever come through Sybinbur, we've seen them. They haven't been too hard to avoid. And if we capture any of them, we're going to certainly split them for their parts, for weapon upgrades and guild tasks. And it's kind of refreshing. Like, the last creature we were hunting was a Brunhilder, and we needed 2 of them, and that took frickin' forever. And this one, we need 20 of them, and it's going to be very, very quick. We're going to get it in 2 trips, really. Nice one, Emmy. Oh, we're botched. Rush is botched. Way to go, Rush. Real team player there. Apparently Rush got knocked out or debilitated in some way that caused his union to be botched. Okay, so they did that spinny kind of thing that the demons do. Except theirs doesn't do any damage, so it looks threatening, but it's really not. Not like the demons whirlwind. But it's probably just a much lower rank of that spell. Oh, ding 53, grats!
Sweet! I hope I've grown stronger than before.
And it's just nice to see skill ups from everybody. Even all the people who did the PC Ultimate grind, they still are getting skill ups. Oh, somebody mentioned something about made a correction on one of the comments on the video that I had said in the I've said numerous times that there are max stats for our creatures for our characters. That Witch's Signet that we just got out of that chest, by the way, is for some chick's parameter bonus. I can't remember who. I don't think it's Nora. I'm not going to guess. But it's for some chick's parameter bonus. Maybe Kyrenia. That's what I want to say. Kyrenia, the mage-like girl that we chased all over hell in Witches Quest 1 through 10. Okay, so now we're going back out to exit, I believe. We're going to exit the zone, come back in. And those mobs that always spawn here, the were-dragons, will be right here waiting for us to kill them again. That's the great thing about hunting mobs that are 100% chance to spawn in zone. It's a sure thing, and it's like I'm not burning any video here. I'm coming back in here on the next video recorded, and they're there because they're always there. Okay, so going back to I said something about stats maxing out for our characters, and you'll notice they're still going up. Like occasionally at the end of fights, Rush will even still, and he's been with us the entire time. He did the PC Ultimate grind. He was from the get-go, and yet he still gets the occasional stat up. And I think that's because there's like a soft cap on stats. Like when we did the PC Ultimate grind, when we got to about 4,000 chain or maybe 3,500 chain, our guys just stopped getting stat ups. Like they had knocked it out. They didn't get any more. Very rarely did they get one after that, and that allowed us to flash through that the last few upgrade chains really fast because nobody was getting stat ups anymore. Strength, int, and whatever, and speed just stopped going up apparently, and then now they're going up again. I'm not sure how Square Enix has the stats continue to go up after the fact. I'm not sure how it calculates that. Maybe it has something to do, my best guess is it has something to do with the level of the creature you're fighting. After you hit the soft cap, which what everybody else refers to as the max character stats, although it will go up to 255, there are stats associated with the character as being max, and that's the soft cap. Enough about that shit. Are we done with these? We need 20. The way you can check easily if you're not sure how many you've killed is to go to the guild and try and turn in the guild task, which is what I did in between the trips here, to make sure that I didn't make an extra trip in here. There's nothing I want less than to fight a group of were-dragons that I don't have to fight. Record it and have you sit here and watch it when you don't have to. It's not needed. So we still need to 20. However, there's no stat in the game that is visually keeping track of how many were-dragons you've killed or how many of any creature you've killed. It's all kept internally in the game, and we can't see it. It's not on any UI. You can't check any global stats. Alright, so here we're killing were-dragons. I believe they're called were-dragons. Just like the last 18 creatures we've killed. Alright, at least Gore's there to do some fan damage there, about 43k. Weapons can have abilities like they do more damage against a certain race. Like, so there might be a weapon out there that has like a bonus to Azdaha damage. These are Azdahas, and if it has it'll say like Azdaha +3 or something, which just means that it does a certain percentage, say 15% more damage to that type of creature, which is helpful. And those don't have to be on just weapons; those can be on accessories also. There's a lot of interesting items to try out in this game, but I've never put on a specific item for one fight. Like, I'd never equip the Azdaha item, and then when we're fighting something else, switch over to something else. It's just not worth it. We're going to kill this thing in 1 or 2 turns, no matter what. Okay, so now refreshing change. We've got our 20. Got our 20, and that gives us the Eye of Promise. That means we have unlocked all 70 guild tasks for the Union of the Golden Chalice. Oh, grass. Something there too. Which means we can haul ass out of here. And maybe not get killed by an insect this time. All these paths really do look the same. Ooh. No, I kid. It's really easy to avoid landworms. Really, the only landworms we ever had to fight in this game was like in the aqueduct when we were in that fog and the landworm was coming at us and we just couldn't move. He wasn't affected by the fog, but we were, so he was going to get us no matter what. And people are asking for weapon upgrade items. That's fine. Let's head to Elysian, as if to turn in and unlock all 70 of the Union of the Golden Chalice quests. Alright. So this is, you'll see that as we do it, it unlocks more complete quests. Like, here's the Dominator, the first one we did. That's rank 1. And then a bunch of them popped up now. Then we killed Prometheus, that gives us rank 2. The Ore Crusher was rank 3. And what was after the Ore Crusher? Not the Were-Dragons. Death Tank. Death Tank was rank 4. And then 2 Brunhilde. Oh, that gives us the Fenris Weekly. Those are the dogs, by the way. Fenris are the dogs. The race of the dogs. Now 2 Brunhilde. This gives us rank 5. Albig Ziti Weekly. That's nice. We got a magazine for Albig Ziti now. The bunny rabbits. And this was the Were-Dragon. And this gives us the Eye of Promise. And the other eye was Heaven's Lord, right there. Oh no, that's Phallic. Phallic we killed right before... on the way to the final conqueror. Let's see. Formations, I will not be yelling them out unless it's super critical. Dragon Weekly, that's awesome. And it gives us the Eye of Oath. Now that we have the Dragon Weekly, we can get an extra item off of dragons, which is going to be useful in upgrading our character's weapons. And this first guild gives us Blueprint 1. The next guild will give us Blueprint 2, and the next guild will give us Blueprint 3. You collect enough of them, you can make a weapon out of only blueprints, or you can combine all the blueprints into some mega weapon. Blueprints go over to your New Game Plus, as do all these formations, and pretty much everything that these guild tasks give you carry over to a New Game Plus. It means you only ever have to do them once. The formations will all be there at the get-go. We're not done with this video, though. We just turned in and unlocked all 70 of our guild tasks. We're going to make some trips around for some easy pickings guild tasks. First, we're heading to Celeplay. We'll be hitting vendors. There will also be guild tasks where they ask you to have like a marauder in your party or something like that, or a soldier in your party. And that requires you to recruit a certain type of person here, Sapphire. Sapphire is going to satisfy a certain type of person, a class of person they want in your party. And she is like that when you get her. If you get Sapphire early and like had her in one of your unions, and she upgraded her class or downgraded her class, which they'll do pretty often, she will no longer satisfy that guild task. So just keep that in mind if you recruit any of the people that I'm buying now for guild tasks. Okay, but we're going to buy something from a vendor here in Underwalt. Seeds for sure. And I can't remember quite how many we need. 4? What? They're not cheap. They're $3 grand a piece. Whoa, whoa. Whatever. We have $1.25 million gold, so we can probably afford that. We can probably afford as many of that as we want. Okay, so we're heading to Atham now, and also you probably, if you played this game, you know you can break down items. Oh, I'm sorry. We're still recruiting guys here. We never recruited anybody for here. Xbox 360 is forced to get these recruits. We won't use them, but if you want just plain Jane recruits, non-unique leaders, they're not unique. This is where you get them, and there are an ass ton of them. So we are actually looking for some people, or I'm not sure how many people for this guild. Hendrickson is who we need, and he is some particular class that we need. And is it Throws? Yeah. Throws is the other one. And I think we're done here. Well, we're done with recruiting guys for guild tasks. I say, let's buy metallic stud. Now, I don't think we need the metallic stud. I think what we need is to break down a metallic stud at the blacksmith. Or maybe we need a metallic stud. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and buy... I guess we'll do that later. We eventually buy a bunch of ore later on. Like 100 of all the lower ones for sure. All the store-bought ones for sure. Okay, so 3 copper, and we're going to buy something here. A god shield. I think we'll need to break it down, so we're going to buy a couple of them. We need the items that these break down into. Like, you go to the blacksmith and break them down, and they have they break down into new items for you, like components, I guess, base components that are needed for guild tasks. So we're going to see that here. Let's see, there's that shield and the broadsword that we got very at the beginning. We got it in the first quest. Okay, we're going to take that apart. The god shield, we're going to take that apart twice, I think. Yeah, probably for the ether water. But you can see the items that they're giving us at the bottom there. Like when we break down this wristlet, I think. Yeah, bracelet. Sorry. That's the metal stud, but the bracelets that we just bought. I think we need the ether water from there, or silver ore maybe. And we only need a certain amount, so I'm not buying any more than I need to, but you could certainly buy more items and break them down. It costs money to break them down, it costs money to buy them, so it might not be advantageous to do it, or you'll go broke if you do it forever. Okay, so I think we're going to start turning these in again. And I'll kind of read out what we're turning in here. Okay. First skill test, 3 copper ore we bought. We're turning that in for blueprints and cash and a formation. And the 2 commendation medals that we got from breaking down the broadsword. 4 pieces of Imperium we got from breaking stuff down. Ether water we got from breaking items down. We got Amoeba Weekly, nice. 2 heavy metals. I don't think we got those from breaking stuff down. I think we just... The Earth Seeds we bought in Underwalt. And that gives us Slingshot Formation. Colossus Weekly, nice, okay. 3 vials of black oil gives us cash and blueprints, and a Hydra Weekly, nice. Warrior's Broadsword, all we had to do was have it, and that gave us potions. And have a warrior in the party. This was the guy we recruited, Thoreau's and Hendrickson. And so now you can unrecruit those guys if you want to get them out of your party, because they're just taking up space. You don't want them to try and level up stuff or talk to you at all. You don't want them to talk to you in between world map screens telling you, this is the items I need for my weapon. We don't care. Okay. So now we are going to Darken Forest. Why? Why, oh why? But there are those clay golems out here. Colossus, I think they're called. No, I think they're Glagonos. We got Colossus Weekly. That's the... Okay, sorry. Those Colossus are the real big guys with a giant hammer. I've never played this game before. Sorry, I didn't remember. Okay, maybe I'm going after Holy Water. Trying to think of what I might be going after here. Yes, we need the Holy Water. Okay, there's another eye, and I don't know why I didn't mention it. I thought we already had it. There's a third eye for the Union of the Golden Chalice. Very, very sorry that I gave you misinformation that there were only 2 eyes. But this one is the Eye of the Dragon. This Eye of the Dragon is what's going to allow us to fight the Eldritch Dragon. Oh, no, wait. The Eye of the Dragon is going to unlock a couple more guild tasks and give us the full 70. I didn't realize I didn't have it, and I probably didn't realize in game also that I didn't have the Holy Water for it, because I thought I'd already picked it up. Also, Wingale's been asking for items, and when he does, he's been asking for Holy Water. But we are going to get it from a very special place. We're going to whip out our Mr. Diggs. Trying to find a little glowy spot. You just saw it. There it is. Okay, and we'll go fast forward this crap. How much Holy Water do we need? 3. That's all we need, and then we can go. Whoa, calm down. We don't need 7. Looks like I might be getting something else from here. We got plenty of Holy Water. There's no need for these antics. Yes, obviously need Phantom Wing or something else. Holy Water and Phantom Wing is what they're dropping. I guess I'm not having much luck with it. Coral! That's what we need. Coral. We need 3 coral. I guess we just got it. So I tried to do 2 birds with 1 stone there, and get 2 items from 1 vein that we needed for the Union of the Golden Chalice. Coral doesn't do anything. It doesn't open up anything for us. It doesn't give us an eye or anything like the Holy Water does. But whoa, hit the portal, man! I'm trying to die here.
Right.
Okay, so we can go back to Elysian now and unlock the Eye of the Dragon, which will really now open all 70 of the Union of the Golden Chalice's tasks. If it were 70, I think it's 74. Yes, that's the 3 coral. That gives us Grand Beetle Weekly, 3 files of Holy Water. Gives us Crab Weekly and the Eye of the Dragon. That's the last eye. And am I going to kind of cycle through the ones we've done? Yeah, I'm going to move up here. These are the ones that are completed. and then these are the ones we need to do. You can kind of see at the very bottom there's some red ones and yellow ones. The red ones are kind of bosses, and they're huge, badass bosses. Every guild has a bunch of them, and we will be doing all of those, and some of them are really going to take every fiber of our skill ups and stat ups to beat it. We'll see you in the next vid.